Greetings, family. It's Empress D here. Of course, I'm in nature. I hope everybody's good. I hope everyone's taking care of themselves. I hope everybody is coping with whatever they're dealing with, okay? I just want to speak really briefly about a little bit of personal stuff. Now, the last, 10 months, for 2021, for me, it's been a really lonely year. And listen, I'm probably one of those people that loved, alone time is wonderful for me. I enjoy spending time with myself, okay? So please don't take it as a complaint. I'm just speaking anecdotally about my experience, okay? So 2021, let's go back. 2020, it was the year where I asked that I learned to listen to that inner voice and learn to follow that inner voice, okay? So that's what I asked at the end of 2019. So in 2020, that's what I really worked on. And I got really good at it, okay? And during that process, a lot of growth and evolution happened, right? When you're growing and evolving, it's a wonderful thing. It really is. The only issue is that when you're growing and evolving, relating to others is sometimes a challenge. So don't get me wrong. I get along really well with people. I rarely have conflicts with people. I generally get along with anybody. I'm easy to get along with, only because I'm really flexible. I'm very good at meeting people where they're at, right? And so typically people don't have, oh my gosh, I'm dropping off my chair. You guys almost saw me tumble into the water. Actually, I don't think that would have happened, but you might have saw me fall back a little bit. That would have been a good joke. But anyway, I think we're stable now. But what I was speaking about is the fact that when you're growing and evolving, it's not always easy to connect to people on an interpersonal level, like on an intimate level. I shouldn't have said interpersonal, because interpersonal is when you interact with another person. I have no issues with that. It's just when we are getting deep and intimate, it's not easy. And I think that for most people that are on a journey of personal growth and that really take this stuff seriously and really work at it and are seeing results, I think it's a common theme. I think a lot of people that are on the type of journey that I'm on find themselves alone, right? And to be honest with you, that alone time does a lot for personal growth, especially when that alone time is spent acknowledging feelings and dealing with them, right? Because when you're alone, there's nothing to distract you. There's nothing to distract that thought. There's no distraction. When you're actually just sitting with yourself, like what I do in nature, there's no distraction. And so it allows me to really be able to listen to my mind and to what's happening and to my body. It's really amazing. And so what I'm kind of getting off track, but what I was really trying to say is that when you're doing this evolution, when you're on this evolution journey, it's not easy to have intimate relationships, right? And what I mean by intimate relationships, I mean those really close relationships, those people that you deal with on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, my circle is really small, family, and it is what it is. It is what it is, and I recognize that it is part of it. It's part of being on this journey, right? One thing I do tell myself, though, that is everything is just for a time, and this is just for now. Eventually, I'm sure that the frequencies will align, right? Like attracts like, right? And so I will eventually I think, at least I know that I will eventually be in alignment with others with the same frequency. Okay. And in that, at least you have options for interacting with those that can kind of get you, right? In the last year, I've really learned to meet people where they're at. I've really learned to kind of dissect and understand where people are coming from. And so when people when people interact with me, it's very easy for me to see where they're coming from. And I don't only mean by in terms of understanding their point of view. Ooh, look at that heron. Oh my gosh, I hope can I get it? Can you see it flying? Oh, I think I missed it. It's in the trees now. One of those big old herons. Anyway, I can really see when I'm interacting with people where they're coming from. Let me give an example. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe at least not at that example. Anyway, family, what I'm just trying to say is that it's really easy, at least it is now, to understand people and meet them where they're at. But at the same time, in recognizing where people are at, I can tell you that almost 100% of the time, what I end up having to do is accept where they're at, accept who they are, how they are, where they're at, and keep it pushing. And that's what it is, right? And that's what brings on that isolation or that loneliness. Life is interesting, family, but it's wonderful, and I'm so grateful for it, because I feel like there's so much learning and so much growing that I'm doing, and it feels amazing. Yeah, it'll all come together. I know it. It's just what it is, and I'm just rambling. I'm just kind of venting, because I don't really. Yeah, I don't really. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, family? Let's leave it at that. Anyway, I think I've spoken enough. Self-care is a must. Please, family, make sure that you're taking care of yourself, okay? Make sure that you're spending time outdoors and connecting with yourself, okay? Working on yourself and connecting with yourself is the priority, okay? Family, thank you for taking the time to listen to this message. And I love and I value each and every one of you. One love.